Hey everybody, and welcome to this week's Shield Network's Cyber Story. This week we are going to focus on getting prepped for 2020. Educate and arm your staff. Let's get rolling. Okay, let's get rolling. There is so much going on in the news right now in regards to ransomware. I couldn't just pick one story. A couple of really big ones. New Jersey hospital gets nailed by ransomware. It doesn't sound like any of the patient files were compromised, but they're still impacted. They lost their files, and unfortunately they paid the ransom. See my ransomware video. I'll put a link below on why that's so bad and why we absolutely do not want to be paying ransom and how to recover. It's not that difficult. Secondly, the city of New Orleans, emergency services kept on going, but everything else was shut down. And I mean everything. They even shut down their website trying to keep this thing from spreading. They've called a state of emergency. And from what I've been reading, the source of that was through phishing. We've talked about phishing before. I'll put another link for a previous video on that and how to prevent it. But phishing with a PH is essentially the act of a hacker in order to impersonate a client, a vendor, or even an employee in order to gather information like passwords, or even worse, in this kind of a scenario, it's delivering a payload, like a download that actually executes a malicious program like ransomware. We're going to keep today super short. My recommendation, in addition to the other things we've talked about before, is cybersecurity awareness training. If you're not the manager, talk to your manager. If you're a manager or an owner and you have employees, get educated. There are some really reputable companies, including Shield, that does cybersecurity awareness training. And what this is it really looks at the level of cybersecurity that can only be defended against by your staff. These are things like phishing, like some of the CEO scams, most of the social media stuff, where there might be some technical tools, but we're always going to need people to be aware and to understand the threats that are out there. So get a hold of your IT provider. If you need some help with that, send us a message. We're thrilled to do them. It's actually one of my favorite parts of my job is to go in and present to companies and help them get ready. Especially 2020 is coming. Get your defenses up. We're here for you. Come and talk to us. Have a great week. Thanks so much.